Gon commanding these royal guards around, having absolutely no sympathy whatsoever, has been such a curveball. I do not think he's gonna let Pito get away no matter what. Bro cut down her minutes from something Poof did. Just beyond cold-hearted. It is crazy. I'm very glad Palm didn't turn evil, even though she was for a second. She realized her emotions were separate from her memories. I thought that was very interesting. And Killua's slight breakdown in front of her, I honestly loved. When Gon told him that this wasn't his fight, it did something to Killua, but I couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. But it was explained in the scene that Killua realized he didn't have an effect on Gon regarding his motives towards Pito. He was basically shut out for the first time by his only friend he has. And then he tries to explain to Palm, you're the only one that could distract him in a way. She basically reassures him saying, you are the one he needs right now, and that this is more about being there for Gon. That is a huge part of any friendship, which is what Killua is starting to explore. That's at least how I interpreted it. I'm not saying that's what the writers and directors were trying to say, which then led to Killua breaking down out of relief. And Palm's powers being indestructible hair, I thought was very unique, and I kind of rock with it. And I was also wrong about Yubi. He spared everybody out of seeing how hard they all fought, more so out of honor, which I thought added a ton to his character. And now him and Poof are going to the king. Who knows what is going to happen when they get there. I don't know what happened to Nove. I am going to need somebody to explain this to me because he's just old. Now I am beyond lost. I might have missed something. I have no clue. My last point is with Welfin and Ikalgo. Welfin seemed to know Gyro in his past life, I think. The words he used were so vague. It seemed like he knew him, but he kind of didn't. I really don't know. But they shared an interesting dynamic of respect towards one another. Ikalgo not backing down no matter the pain, no matter the circumstances, and he's now going to Palm because Welfin told him because of that. There was a ton of dialogue between them. I don't think I picked everything up, but overall, they ended up respecting each other a lot for who they were and how they bonded with their past lives. And again, I think it added so much to both of them. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on the King and Necho because this video is already too long and I have a ton to say about those two. That'll be posted in a couple hours because your boy got invited to another early screening.